Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning. Bom dias. I got two words in Portuguese. It's bom dias and it's incrível. And I hope that we can end today with a very big incrível. Good. I welcome you all here at this foundation of the Portuguese Communication Institute. This is a place where it has a lot of history, the museum downstairs, where we'll have lunch today. It's also a place where hopefully today we will create history by talking about the Grand Coalition for Digital Jobs. That's me. I'm the liaison for the European Commission on behalf of CIONET, a network of 4,500 CIOs. And we thought it was a good idea to invite Mr. President Barroso to come here and launch this national discussion. So what has brought us here together? I want to share two timelines with you. First of all, Neelie Kroes, the Commissioner for the Digital Agenda, DG Connect, in 2012, she came up with the idea that we need to form a grand coalition in Europe. In Europe, we see mass unemployment, big mass youth unemployment. At the same time, we see the paradox of a lot of IT skills. We're lacking IT skills. So on one hand, we have the lack of IT skills. On the other hand, we have people who are unemployed. So this grand coalition is bringing all the stakeholders together to solve that paradox, and it's solvable. Well, this was launched March last year by President Barroso in Brussels, together with the 4 relevant commissioners of the European Commission, and they developed a roadmap how we get there on a European level. And they also did a call for action, a call to come with a pledge how your organization can help make this a reality. So up to date we have over 50 pledges, a couple of national pledges, a couple of regional pledges. So that's what Europe is doing at the moment. I also want to share with you a personal timeline. I come to Portugal for the last 6-7 years. I can't remember, George, you can tell me. And I come here to support the IPBPM. And about 2 years ago, just after Neelie suggested the Grand Coalition, I met with a PhD student. He had a double PhD and said, I don't have a job. I can't find a job here. Can you help? Can you help me find something in the Netherlands? Can you help find me something in the UK? So no, sorry, I can't at the moment. But I do realize that we can do something about it, and that was called the Grand Coalition. That was my personal, you could say, take. So, I don't know who remembers this, but this is, who recognizes, this is Cascais. So somewhere on the roof terrace in Cascais, after a couple of glasses of wine, I made the gutsy suggestion, well, you know what? I just heard the story today. I think we have to get President Barroso over here to make this happen. I was a little bit shocked, to be honest, that the people who looked back at me were a little bit more serious than I thought I was at the time. But that, you remember, yes, that daydream became a reality. And that reality got a kickstart when last November we met with a number of CIOs with Neelie Kroes to talk about what's happening in Europe. This is her coalface. And the then CIO of SONEA at the time, Arthur Lero, talked about what's happening in Portugal. And that really kicked the whole idea, we need to have this conversation. And last June came back, and that's the picture in the restaurant we were with the IPBPM. So when I walked out the door of all these pictures, do you recognize yourself?
I think so.
Yeah, that's you. Yeah. So well, this is karma. It is meant to be. We have come together. So I would like to introduce now President Barroso. I also want to talk about the digital transition in Europe on a global scale. We've grown up in a world of command and control. We've grown up in a world which looks at unique value propositions, which looks at what sets us apart. What the digital transition also brings us is what do we have in common? And what do we have in common is, I would say, our task, our chore, our quest for today. Mr. Barroso. President Barroso, thank you very much. I did get the gist of that. And what I picked up is the flexibility of Portugal. We can change, you can do it. And it's also about connecting. So Also, this digital transition we're talking about means we're also switching from not just having monologues, it's also about having a dialogue. So we're going to work right now. So if you look at your badge, you will see some dots, some colored dots. And what we're going to do is, with the help of all these associations at the bottom of the screen, we'll do a breakout in a couple of working sessions, because we then get the opportunity to have a dialogue. And the benefit of a dialogue, it will allow serendipity. We will discover things we're not looking for, but they're going to be useful. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to break up into 2 rooms. There's one room on this floor, which is the blue room. So people with a blue dot on their badge can go to that room. And they will be moderated by the APDC and the FPC. And the other room is the red room, is 2 floors down. PBS and ICASA will talk. Then, when that's over, you will have lunch in the restaurant, and then we go back here to the plenary session, where we have the Secretary of State of the Ministry of Education talk about their perception of what needs to be done. Again, thank you very much. Be active, talk, share your knowledge, share your network. It's not a free lunch. You're here to participate. Thank you very much.